So I know I don't never just let you naturally roll into this, BLJ. I just be amped up. But before we start unpacking this part, I need to know. And usually you always do, but who knows? It could be one week where you don't have one. But is there a question for us young men?
Well, I'm glad you asked. So I'm gonna change gears just a little bit. You know?
Okay.
This question is not really game related, but I feel like it's a question that we all would have a nice little input on and different opinions.
It's all good.
You know what I'm saying? So,
all right. This is our pod.
You know what I'm saying?
This is our pod. Well, what's up? Bring it. I'm with it.
So, question for you young men.
All right, Rita.
But tell me about some of you guys. Well, just to give me one of you guys' favorite old school cartoons, and give me one that you don't like, and why was it special to you, and why was the other one not special to you? I'm talking about something from the 90s or 80s or even
that's easy.
Oh yeah, I got you. Me too. So Lambo, I always lead the charge, man. I'm gonna let you go ahead. What you got?
Scooby-Doo.
Okay.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo was my thing back in the day. That I've seen probably every episode of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Probably multiple times. I think I probably watch that show legitimately every day. And that was the one. I enjoyed it every time. Even if I had already seen it, I still enjoyed watching the episodes over and over again. And if you've watched the old school Scooby-Doo, you know exactly what it is. It's just dumb fun. But I was a kid and I had a blast with it.
Nice.
Hold up. Step in. If you watched one of our older episodes of TYFP, I believe it was a Halloween episode, Lambo also expressed his love for the Scooby-Doo series. And he also told you about some haunted astronaut, I believe, with some...
That was it.
Spooky
space kook.
See? You know, I keep that in the memory banks. But yeah, that's a cool little callback to that episode. If you haven't watched our Halloween episode, that mug was live. So I think you should check it out. You know what I'm saying?
Also,
go ahead, Lambo.
One more thing before you go on, right? A couple months ago, actually last year before Evo, I actually drew a Super Saiyan Shaggy. You know, if you Lambonians, if you could put that somewhere on the screen, you know, just show the audience what that looks like. But just to give you a little bit of pushback, I've never really been a fan of Scooby-Doo. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hate it.
Canceled.
It just wasn't for me. Just wasn't for me. You know what I mean?
Show's over. Wrap it up.
But I will say when they had what was the game they just had? The Multiverses game. And they had the trailer with Shaggy turning Super Saiyan. I was pretty crunk off that one. I like that one a lot. You know, that's what inspired me to draw him. But continue.
Speaking of multiverses, boy, do I have some gaming news for y'all. But I'll wait till after we done. Right?
Yeah.
We'll talk about
Lambonius, to give us one you didn't like. Cartoon you didn't.
This is probably going to surprise a lot of people because it seems like this cartoon is very well loved the world around, and even I enjoy some of the memes that come from it.
Surprising coming.
But I don't like SpongeBob.
Ooh.
Surprise.
Canceled.
I'm right there with you.
I'm
right there with you, brother.
You say you right there with him.
Yes, sir.
I do not like SpongeBob.
SpongeBob debuted on my birthday, July 31st. If I have my facts straight, I'm pretty sure. So I thought that was cool. I was a younger kid, like, this cartoon comes out on my birthday. And then, you know, I finally look at the cartoon like, what the, you know, I'm gonna behave today. I'm not gonna use my sailor language, but what the cluck? We'll just say that. But yeah, I'm not a big SpongeBob fan, man. I can't gravitate to the characters. The voice actors are very talented. I will not take that away from them, but it is not my thing. Even as a younger Toro, it was not my thing. So
right.
You have it.
I'm kind of in the same boat. Like it just, I didn't really care for the characters. The humor wasn't all that funny to me. You know, maybe it just came out at a time where we were just out of the age range for the demographic or something, but I just never cared for it.
Okay. All right.
for
All
sure.
right. Well, we all can't be cool like SpongeBob, I guess. You know. All right. We all can't be cool like SpongeBob, I guess. You know. What about you?
Is it my go? Is the spotlight on me?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
so I'm a jump in the time machine right quick.
but I
I'm
want
gonna
to be
tell you a
cool.
cartoon that just got me hype. A lot of y'all not gonna know this dude. So I
Bet
think
you.
back in the Hanna-Barbera era, there were a lot of cool cartoons that got some spotlight, but they did not get enough. So now I am finna
Yep.
go ahead and we finna thug it out, and I'm finna introduce you to my boy, Thunder the
Thundar
Barbarian.
the Barbarian. Yep.
Now, I love that cartoon. They actually have it on Amazon Prime, and I just been just debating if I'm gonna buy the seasons, and I think I am. Thundar is it's a ruined future, and there's this barbarian. I can't remember the exact time frame, but sorcerers and bad people run amok, and it's
hmm
Thundar and his two companions. One of them is Princess Ariel, I believe, and she's a sorceress. She has powers, and one of them is my boy Ukla. Ukla is a species of beastman, a mock. I don't know. That's what they name Ukla the mock, and he communicates through growls and stuff like that and roars or whatever. And Thundar has this legendary artifact. It's called the Sun Sword. And the three of them are trying to, free the oppressed, and they fight for justice. And I love that cartoon. And I feel like it did not get enough shine.
I think you're the
So,
only person I know that talks about it ever.
oh man, well, I hope y'all should look up Thunder the Barbarian. It's pretty great. So,
Yeah, it was a very good
Okay.
one.
one I do not like. So Lambo said, unpopular opinion, this really might cancel a show. I might have
BLJ's
a lot
trying
of
to get us
people,
canceled today.
yeah, up against. I might have a lot of people up against me, but Fox 44 Kids Lineup. There was this very popular cartoon, and everybody loved it. Every time it came on, I would be super sad. I had to run outside and play because it did not radiate with me. RIP to the voice actor, legendary voice actor, but I'm talking about none other than Batman, the animated series. I did not like that one. So
Mm.
get ready to pull the plug. I couldn't radiate with the villains. I think I told y'all
Yep.
this before. I think that Jack Napier is highly overrated. I do not really like him as a villain. I do not understand what people see in him, the clown prince of crime. Batman could have been done, put him in a body bag. He's he's a sociopath, disregard for human life. I don't know how he pulled a baddie like Harley Quinn, and she's supposed to be this
So
PhD
you're
smart
gonna make me
woman.
defend Batman, and I don't like it.
Hey, you
Hey,
do you.
defend
I
that
had a
hoe.
feeling, but you do you. Yeah,
Because I don't
do you.
like Batman the character. The animated series I enjoyed, but not for Batman.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
there are 3 Jokers, and I don't know if we know for sure that Jack Napier is the Joker in the animated series.
Well, see, I didn't know that. I thought that Joker in that timeline in that
Yeah.
era, it was Jack Napier.
Now, there are 3 of them. There's Jack Napier, there's Arthur Fleck, and I forget the name of the other one. But they
If
all
all
have,
three
I think
of
they all
them
have different
combined-
different origin stories and everything. But they all
I'm gonna tell
also
you like
exist
this.
at the same time, I believe.
I'm gonna tell you like this, brother. All 3 of them gonna do a sacred fusion dance in Fuse, and I would not like them any more than
Oh
I
no,
don't
I
like
don't
them
really
now.
care for the Joker, the character
whether
either.
it was Jackie, Artie, or whatever the last one you name, I do not like the Joker.
Yeah.
I just think he overrated.
Yeah, I agree
Some
with
of
you
the
there.
other villains, to our listeners, the ones pulled up in our virtual chairs. I hope you still got love for your boy Toro, but Clayface. Who else we got on there?
Scarecrow.
Poison Ivy's a nice design. Scarecrow was kind of cool.
Yeah,
He get a pass.
Scarecrow is one of my
Never
favorite Batman
gravitated-
villains.
Yeah, never gravitated towards Killer Croc. Mr. Freeze.
Bane.
Mr. Freeze, all right. Bane was okay, but I didn't gravitate with that show. What's his name? Harvey Dent. For me, not
Yep.
like the show, I sure do like a lot of those characters. I know about them, right? But
Yeah.
I'm not big into Two-Face, Penguin. Riddler was cool. And recently, and I ain't going to drag on this question of the week, there was one, and he was in the Arkham games, and I just got introduced to him because someone uploaded a compilation of the death
Calendar
scenes
Man.
in Arkham. Mad Hatter. Whoever voiced Mad Hatter's lines, they actually made me want to go see what else he was in, the character, because that was a cool villain. But I'm not really just disrespecting that animated series, but it just didn't do it for me. I couldn't stay
Didn't vibe
engaged.
with you.
Yeah, it did not vibe with me, so I would go and do something else. But that's my
question
question of the week.
for y'all before it goes on me. I liked that Batman series, but one that I liked more was Batman Beyond. Did you guys ever watch that one?
Oh man, freeze frame. Jeff, did you pay BLJ to say that? Because my coworker, he loves Batman Beyond. You know, he told me about it. Isn't the guy named Terry or something like that?
Yeah, Terry McGinnis.
Terry McGinnis. See, Jeff, it is one other person in the world that likes Batman Beyond.
No. There's two. I like it too. Batman Beyond was good.
Okay, 3 people. Yeah, there we go. Whatever.
Yep.
But yeah, cool. I know of it, but I didn't really watch it.
Oh yeah,
Batman it's very good. I enjoyed it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
You boys should tune in every week for that one.
Oh yeah, it's very short-lived though, unfortunately.
This episode's gonna be fire. Yeah, I know. Had your popcorn and snacks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what about you, BLJ?
Yeah, Jay.
Man, let me see, man. I already got my answer, but there's so many good ones. But I can only choose one for the sake of time, and I only asked for one. So I'm going to say one of my all-time favorites. Like if I had to rank a list from 1 to 10, this would probably be number 1. But Hey Arnold. Arnold.
Oh yeah, yep.
Hey Arnold was my jam.
Oh yeah.
Hey Arnold was a super cool kid. Not only was he cool because he had that cool room of his that was on the top of the very top floor, and it had like the see-through ceiling. And even though the cartoon was back in the 90s, he had all this like high-tech stuff, and well, not super high-tech, but like it was just put together very well. I remember being a kid wanting to have a room just like Arnold's room. You know what I mean? Not only that, but the characters inside the show with him, the co-characters, they were very good as well. Gerald being way cooler than Arnold. Gerald is that friend that's very knowledgeable about just anything, really. He always had a story for any situation that came up, you know what I mean? And he told his stories very well to keep you engaged. Like, man, I can't wait to hear what's next. You know what I mean?
So, yeah, I want to just amplify what you said and say the cast of Hey Arnold, they were very memorable, very well expressed band of characters. Like, trying to think of some. It was
Helga.
Arnold, it was Gerald, was Helga, of course.
Yeah, Helga, Chocolate Boy, you had Harold.
Yeah. What was the name of the Asian girl? Do y'all remember? We don't remember, do you?
There's a girl there named Phoebe.
Gerald, that Phoebe. That's the one. Didn't her and Gerald like each other? Right?
I think she liked Gerald. I don't know if Gerald really liked her. They didn't really show him not liking her, but yeah.
Arnold was crushing on Ruth
McDougal.
And Helga liked Arnold. Yeah, I'm there, baby. Like I remember it too. That was a very good show. Yeah. I can't remember. Yeah, and that guy, I forgot his name.
Was his name?
Golly.
What was that character's name? I remember he had the glasses.
I don't know.
He always breathed like that. I forget his name, man.
But check this out. I can't remember. I thought we talked about it on the pod too, and we did. But I'm not going to turn this into a retro episode.
That same episode, though, was the Halloween episode.
Yeah, because I spoke about the Halloween episode with the train.
Yeah. Yeah. And he came back at the end, remember? Yep. And I told you that mug had me spooked, boy. I was like, actually, he really was there.
No, you brought up the train conductor, which was creepy. I brought up the episode when they went into the island looking for the treasure that Wheezing Ed left.
Yeah, Wheezing Ed, that's what it was.
Yeah. And when we pan out of the island, as the cartoon goes away, you can hear him laughing in there, but he was never in there while the kids were in there. So it was super creepy to me. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Golly. What a trip down memory lane.
Yeah, but no, man, the grandma was really good in there. You had the grandpa was really funny. You had Oscar was the short guy that was like, he talked a lot of trash. You had Mr. Wynn. No, Oscar was the homeless guy.
Which one was the one that
The
said,
Grouch?
"Hey
Are you sure
Arnold,
that isn't
tell
Sesame
your
Street?
grandpa to"?
No, you remember
Yeah. Who was the guy that talked like
Do you
that?
remember?
Is that him?
No.
He had that accent. He was like, "Hey Arnold, tell your grandpa I'll be down there in a minute."
That's Oscar.
Oh,
That's
okay,
Oscar.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was cool. Okay, yeah, that dude was cool.
Yeah.
For sure.
But no, man. Hey Arnold's really good, man. They had a lot of funny
Yeah.
episodes. Then they had a lot of episodes that were very touching. I don't know if you guys remember Mr. Wynn, but it went. I think it was like a Christmas episode, and it showed like how he lost his daughter or something like that. And it was a real sad episode, you know. But then they had the real cool episodes, like when Arnold was getting bullied and he learned how to do karate to defend himself. And they would show him like moving his hands like this, and lightning was flashing all over the screens, you know. And he beat
the paws on you.
He beat up the bully, and the bully like wearing away with his clothes like was falling off because Arnold sliced them hoes up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, but really good one though, man. Really, really good cartoon. You had an episode where they made the biggest, I think it was the biggest pizza puff or something like that. I don't know if you guys remember that episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going too far into it. But anyways, hey Arnold,
I was about to say.
that's my cartoon. That's probably my number one. That's probably my number one.
You could talk about it for hours.
I know, man.
Yeah.
One day I went down a rabbit hole. They were showing this. It's a channel that gives like these basically like these deep dives into the cartoon and what they could possibly mean, like other than what you're seeing at face value. They give you like these dark theories, and like a lot of the Hey Arnold episodes that I saw, I was like, wow, I never thought about it like that. You know what I mean? They got one with Rugrats where they say Angelica, she's the only character that exists in the world, and everyone is her.
You're gonna get Toro going.
I know, but like that's what they said.
Oh yeah, like, you already know, but I ain't gonna talk about it tonight because I definitely agree with that. I said agree. I definitely disagree with that nonsense. She imagining them and she crazy. Man, get out of here.
But no,
it is what it is. We'll talk about it later.
Let me get into one I didn't like. So
square business.
Go ahead, get us canceled for the third time.
No, I don't know. I don't even know if anybody knew about this one. They probably did. But this cartoon can easily be my second or third favorite cartoon, right? But there was a different version on a different channel. I think it was like ABC or something like that. But Doug Funny is one of my favorite cartoons. But they had Doug Funny on a different episode, like different channel, where his clothes were different. So he had like a long T-shirt, like that went down to his.
Yes, sir.
His.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I didn't know. I forget.
Can I come in with the assist right quick? Hold up. Thundar, I named Thundar, but if I would have even thought about Douglas Yancey Funny, he probably would have been number one. I'm not for the start. I love Doug, man. I'll talk about it another time, but I already know what you're getting at, and I'm finna say I agree with you. So carry on. I just want to tell you that,
So the Nickelodeon version of Doug was amazing. I love Doug.
Goated.
Love it. Deep to my heart, you know. But the other version of it that was on it was on a different station. It wasn't Nickelodeon. It was just whack, man. Like,
Garbo. Yeah, it was.
It was like the 4Kids cut.
I don't know, man, but
I don't know. No, it's just they messed up the timeline. Like I don't think, and BLJ, I'm not taking your spotlight, but let me express some of my sadness. We knew about BB. She was rich, you know, her dad spoiled her. This episode, she lost her fortune. She's not rich anymore. Doug and Patty, I don't think they ever got together. It's just what you knew of those characters. They tried to introduce change, but it was a wild change. Like those characters didn't even seem like themselves. Like they just, it's like the creative direction. I think the original creator, Jim Jenkins, I love that show so much. I know who created it. I think the rights, he sold off the rights and they did what they wanted with it. And it just wasn't good. And I agree with BLJ. Like, they kind of sabotaged our show. Because the OG Doug and Nickelodeon, oh, yeah. I'm like, BLJ, if they had that on Amazon or whatever else, I'm not trying to be a shameless plug for Amazon, but if they had that where I could
they're
buy
not paying us.
Yeah.
And check this out.
If they had that where I could buy it or a box set, I would get that.
And check this out. BLJ. You said when Batman came on, you had to go outside and play to get away from it. when that version of
Yeah.
Doug came on, I had to go take a vacation. I had to get out the state on that hoe. I didn't want to see that
Oh yeah. What'd you say? Keep that mess
over there.
over there.
Yeah, no, and
There you
then
go.
one last thing. So back in the Gap, right? I'm a big fan of Hey
Yeah.
Arnold, like I just said, and Dragon Ball. So back in the day, I did a
Yeah.
little Hey Arnold Dragon Ball crossover and put the artwork right here. Bam! But yeah, and that's also a project that I'm gonna redo, make it look better. And I'm gonna do all the Hey Arnold cast with like a Dragon Ball mix up in it. So that's coming down the line. But anyways,
Cool.
that's my hated cartoon. It was that version of Doug. Get that out of here. We don't like that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up. Good question
Mhm.
of the week.